Proxmox Backup Server is like a fish in a water. Amazing as long as you don't ask it to climb a tree. That's a really true thing about the Proxmox Backup Server, or if we also consider the Proxmox VE solution. So basically, whenever we are trying to select a product for any kind of enterprise level project or tier 3 data center, so we not only consider its budgeting, its pricing model, but we also consider number of other aspects like integration, compatibility, management, administration, security, and lots of other features which generally recommended for any kind of enterprise level data center. So in this session, we are going to explore all the issues regarding the Proxmox Backup Server. Hello and welcome to all of you on my productive and industry oriented training platform. So we are going to explore number of problems, number of features regarding the PBS backup solution. So whenever we talk about the Proxmox backup server, we know that as a open source solution, it provides number of options regarding the data deduplication, regarding the incremental backups, differential backups, and lots of other features which generally required in the current IT world. But the problem is that it is only compatible with its own host environment. When you are running Proxmox VE, so it's working tremendously. But if we talk about the today's world, we know that there are a number of other products implemented inside the data center. If we talk about the VMware virtual machines, if we talk about the Hyper-V virtual machines and other stuff regarding the end user application backups, SQL and other stuff. So in this regard, unfortunately, Proxmox don't provide any kind of backup solution. Whenever we try to back up any kind of end user application, might be SQL or any other ERP solution, or if we try to back up any Windows operating system application side data, or you can say system state data and that kind of stuff, or if you can consider the user journal data or user profile. So all these kinds of features generally not available inside the PBS server. So that is the first and the biggest issue regarding the PBS server deployments. Now consider the second biggest issue regarding the Proxmox backup server. So whenever we implement the Proxmox backup server, it's working tremendously when we talk about the host backup solutions or when we are considering the virtual machines backup. But consider if there is any hardware failure occur, or if any kind of natural disaster occur, or if a machine itself on where we implemented the PBS server went down. So in this case, we need a second solution where we can directly copy our data as a secondary backup solution. So now in 2025, generally we consider hybrid solution where we can completely adopt our on-prem services and cloud services as well. So in this scenario, if I want to integrate Amazon, Google Cloud or Microsoft Azure with the PBS, so unfortunately PBS not natively support any kind of top 3 cloud vendors. If we consider the Amazon, Google Cloud, GoDaddy, Microsoft Azure, so there is no direct approach available, or there is no native approach available regarding the secondary backup solution. So that is another biggest problem with the PBS backup solutions. And if we move forward, so there is an other problem with the Proxmox backup server deployments. So consider if we have multiple sites, site A, B and C, and you can also consider that I have a head office and 3 or 4 branch offices where I implemented Proxmox backup server solutions regarding the virtual machine backups and the host machine backups as well. So in this case, I require to manage all these sites from the central management, from head office. But unfortunately, there is no central management option available with the Proxmox backup server. Unfortunately, you need to manage your 4 remote locations individually and your head office as well. So there is no option available from where you can independently manage all these 5 sites with the Proxmox backup server solution. So at level 4, if we talk about the email alert system and monitoring system, so very fundamental and basic kind of options available inside the Proxmox backup server. So if we are trying to get a detailed analytics about the backup jobs and other scenarios, so generally these features are not available. And if I want to integrate this monitoring and alert system with third-party tools like SolarWind or Microsoft or any other solution, cloud-based solution, so these options are also not available when we talk about the Proxmox backup server. If we talk about scheduling, resyncing, and pruning of jobs, so in this regard, inside the Proxmox backup server, there are very basic kinds of solutions, or you can say options available. And we never find any kind of advanced level options regarding the job scheduling, resyncing, integration, and that kind of stuff whenever we are going to implement PBS solutions inside our data center. So now at number 6, we are going to explore security options regarding the PBS server. So in this regard, if we talk about the user roles and management, so again, very basic options available. You can generally assign admin roles and some kind of support roles inside the backup PBS solution. And if you are trying to customize these roles regarding to their job roles, so it's not possible again inside the PBS server. And regarding the security, the biggest problem is that if I want to integrate this PBS server with my Active Directory, LDAP solutions, or any third-party single sign-on services, so again, there is no support available with single sign-on services, Active Directory integration, and LDAP security as well. So at number 7, we are going to explore the subscription model, or you can say the pricing model of Proxmox backup server. So in this regard, there are 4 models available regarding the Proxmox subscription. The first one is community, the second one is basic, the third one is standard, and the last and the most expensive one is the premium subscription available for PBS server. So if I talk about the pricing model or the budgeting model, so it's really high. Even you can see on the screen that there are you need to spend thousands of dollars for a single server, because whenever we talk about the premium subscription, so the pricing model is appear on your screen. So if you are running a data center where you have 10 or 20 physical servers available, so you need to consider the pricing or the subscription model as well, because these are not only per year, but these subscriptions are also considered as a per server model as well. So regarding the subscription model, PBS is very expensive whenever I'm going to compare it with the Veeam or Synology or any third-party applications when we are going to consider the backup solutions for IT industry. So now if we consider PBS as a enterprise level backup solution, so you need to consider all these 7 limitations before the deployment of PBS server inside your data center. It's a good product, and it has lots of enterprise level features, but unfortunately these all features are limited with the open source solution. But if I talk about the current data center, so in the current data center, I can implement lots of products regarding the company requirements, regarding their budget, regarding the features of the products, and lots of other stuff which we generally consider during the deployment of all these kinds of products. So in the current world, I have VMware environments inside my data center, Hyper-V. There are a number of third-party applications, ERP solutions, Oracle, SQL, and lots of other stuff. If I talk about the security, firewall deployments, integrations, and if I consider the web solutions, and lots of other products which generally implemented inside our data center. So in this kind of hybrid data center, I will never recommend that you need to go with the deployment of PBS backup solution, because it has many limitations regarding the integration, compatibility, pricing, management, monitoring, and security as well. So before going with the deployment of the Proxmox backup server, you must have to consider all these limitations for your organization and for your valuable customer as well. Thank you very much.